How's it going, everybody? Pozermobil here, bringing you some absolute bangers that are all on sale on the PlayStation Store for the Critics' Choice and PlayStation Indie sales that run through February 25th. As usual, I've scoured this sale for all the full games, game bundles, and premium editions that are at the lowest price they've been in recent history, and are at least a 70 on OpenCritic or Game Rankings. So if that sounds like the kind of video you want to see, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my daily coverage of every sale that Sony puts out. I'm trying to get to 25K by the end of the year, so every bit helps. Alright, that's enough yapping for me, let's get into the video. For $13.99, Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty is a stealth action game that follows Solid Snake and newcomer Raiden across two interconnected missions. You'll infiltrate a hijacked tanker in the Big Shell facility, using first-person aiming, enemy holdups at gunpoint, and tactical body dragging to outmaneuver terrorists, while uncovering the truth behind Metal Gear and a web of Patriots conspiracies controlling global information. It's a 95 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 80 hours to platinum. For $13.99, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater is a tactical stealth action prequel that explores the origin of Naked Snake and his mentor the Boss during the Cold War. Set in a dense Soviet jungle, you'll rely on adaptive camouflage and face paint, hunt wildlife to restore stamina, and master close-quarters combat to survive enemy patrols, deadly boss encounters, and harsh survival conditions deep behind enemy lines in Soviet territory. It's a 92 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $14.99, Croc Legend of the Gobbos Platinum Edition is a charming platformer where you play as Croc, a lovable little crocodile using his butt, backpack, and acrobatic moves to rescue his adopted Gobbo family. You'll run, jump, climb, swim, and tailspin through 45 colorful levels across 5 diverse worlds, battling enemies and bosses while exploring volcanoes, ice glaciers, underwater caves, and more in a playful, nostalgic adventure. It's a 78 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $17.99, Nikoderiko The Magical World Director's Cut is a whimsical 2.5D platformer that follows Nico and Luna as they traverse magical worlds filled with secrets, treasures, and giant bosses. Run, jump, ride animal mounts, and explore vibrant levels with underwater segments, minecart rides, and classic 3D platforming, while enjoying new hard mode challenges, secret collectibles, hidden areas, and cooperative play with a friend. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $10.49, UFC 5 is a realistic mixed martial arts fighting game that brings your favorite fighters to life with stunning visuals and next-level authenticity. Experience intense, strategic bouts with an all-new damage system, transition-based submissions for fluid grappling, and cinematic KO replays, while participating in a fully revamped live service schedule, daily challenges, and pay-per-view inspired events for an immersive fight week experience. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $14.99, Caravan SandWitch is a relaxing, narrative-driven adventure that follows your journey across a sci-fi, province-like world in search of your missing sister. Explore vibrant communities, complete tasks for locals, and travel in your van or on foot while uncovering hidden stories, mysterious objects, and unexpected character interactions, all while slowly piecing together the mystery of your missing sister across a beautifully detailed world. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $18.74, Monster Train 2 is a strategic deck-building roguelike that pits you against titans as you command angels and demons united aboard massive battle trains. Defend 3 vertical levels across Hell, Heaven, and the Abyss, recruit and upgrade units, and experiment with new clans, room and equipment cards, daily and dimensional challenges, and dynamic events while uncovering the story and customizing your train. It's an 88 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 150 hours to platinum. For $14.99, Tomba 2 Special Edition is a vibrant 3D platformer that follows Tomba and his friend Zippo as they search for Tomba's kidnapped girlfriend while confronting the evil pigs. Use agility, disguises, and new weapons and items to explore colorful worlds, complete 137 unique missions, and uncover secrets in hidden areas while enjoying exclusive features like Rewind, Save Anywhere, and a museum filled with rare artwork. It's an 83 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $14.99, Gex Trilogy is a remastered collection of the classic platformers starring the wisecracking Gecko, now updated for modern systems with high-definition visuals. Play through all 3 original games, explore bonus features like a complete music player, classic TV commercials, and a new interview with Gex's voice actor, all while enjoying the humor and signature pop culture references that made the series iconic. It's a 74 average on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $14.99, The Case of the Golden Idol Complete Edition is a narrative-driven point-and-click mystery game that lets you play the award-winning original alongside its expansions, The Spider of Lanka and The Lemurian Vampire. Investigate gruesome deaths, analyze clues, and piece together the plot while uncovering the dark conspiracy behind the Golden Idol across intricately designed crime scenes. It's an 88 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 10 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $14.99, Kerbal Space Program Enhanced Edition Complete is a space simulation bundle that includes the base game along with the History and Parts Pack and Breaking Ground expansion. Take charge of the Kerbal Space Program, assemble and launch spacecraft using realistic physics, and explore moons and planets while constructing bases, expanding stations, and keeping your crew alive on daring missions across the solar system. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $13.99, Symphonia is a whimsical platformer that casts you as Philemon, a mysterious violinist trying to restore music and life to a declining world. Use your violin and bow to traverse levels, solve intricate platforming puzzles, and gather talented musicians while exploring handcrafted areas filled with colorful characters, completing musical challenges, and gradually awakening the symphonic power that sustains this magical world. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $14.99, Wanderstop is a narrative-centric cozy game about change, tea, and identity, following fallen champion Alta as she reluctantly runs a tranquil tea shop in a magical forest. You'll grow and harvest ingredients, brew custom teas for passing travelers, decorate the shop, and spend quiet moments reflecting while meeting richly written characters whose stories gently challenge Alta's obsession with strength, progress, and control. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $12.49, Tales of Iron 2 Whiskers of Winter is a dark, action-packed RPG where the heir to the Warden of the Waste ventures into the snow-ravaged north to defeat the vengeful Dark Wings. You'll traverse a vast, frostbitten kingdom, hunt colossal beasts, master fast, brutal combat with dodges, parries, and gruesome executions, and upgrade your settlement while crafting weapons, traps, and sorceries to survive the merciless frozen lands. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $11.24, Soulstone Survivors is a fast-paced action roguelite where you battle relentless hordes and colossal bosses while harnessing the void. You'll dive into chaotic combat as one of many distinct void hunters, each with unique playstyles, skill trees, and specializations, experimenting with hundreds of active and passive skills and powerful artifacts to create devastating synergies that suit your preferred strategy perfectly. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 85 hours to platinum. For $13.99, Wheel World is an open-world cycling adventure that follows Kat, a young cyclist on a mission to save the universe from total collapse. Explore stunning landscapes, uncover hidden secrets, compete in high-stakes races, and upgrade your bike with endless parts while performing epic stunts, tackling off-road challenges, discovering legendary parts, and ultimately mastering the great shift to save Wheel World in the universe itself. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $19.49, Date Everything puts a magical twist on dating sims, where your house comes alive and objects become dateable, each with unique personalities and stories. Equip the mysterious date viators and explore branching narratives with over 100 fully voice-acted characters, each offering at least 3 endings, clever puns, hidden secrets, mini-games, and countless unexpected surprises across an unpredictable, humor-filled journey. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 110 hours to platinum. For $14.99, 9 Years of Shadow is a side-scrolling Metroidvania that follows Europa, a brave warrior determined to enter the mechanical giant Talos and stop the corruption threatening to swallow the world. Battle tainted creatures, befriend Apino, the magical floating bear, and switch elemental armors while performing halberd combos, solving environmental puzzles, exploring hidden areas, and restoring color to the twisted halls of Talos. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $14.99, Warriors Abyss is a tactical action game that lets you command historic warriors through the merciless trials of hell. Summon and combine over 100 heroes, strategize powerful party formations, and battle endless swarms of enemies while unlocking unique hero abilities, experimenting with devastating combinations, conquering challenging stages, and mastering the exhilarating combat of this reimagined Warriors experience. It's a 70 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $12.49, The Light Brigade is a tactical roguelike shooter that casts you as humanity's last line of defense, tasked with bringing light to a world consumed by eternal darkness. traverse procedurally generated battlegrounds, wield physics-based firearms, and harness powerful magic while collecting tarot cards, upgrading equipment, unlocking new classes, and facing increasingly dangerous enemies and bosses across ever-changing environments. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. There's something here for every type of player, so be sure to check some of these out while the sale is still going on. From this set of games, I played the Metal Gear and Gex games, Croc, Tomba 2, and KSP, so I can recommend each of those from personal experience. The rest of the games do look pretty fun though. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sales stuff that I put out. Leave a like and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.